Court hears update on Duchess Sophie's Royal Escort crash that killed pensioner Metropolitan Police Officer PC Christopher Harrison hit and killed a pedestrian as he was escorting the Duchess of Edinburgh in a Royal Convoy police motorcyclist who hit and killed a pensioner as he was escorting the Duchess of Edinburgh in May 2023 was not driving to the expected standard, a court has heard. Metropolitan Police Officer PC Christopher Harrison, 68, who has pleaded not guilty to causing death by careless driving, drove through a red light and collided with pensioner Helen Holland, 81, on a pedestrian crossing on West Cromwell Road in West London. The mother of four suffered a skull fracture, bruising to her arms, legs and body, plus fractures to her lower legs. She died 2 weeks later, with the post-mortem examination giving the cause of death as complications from a severe head injury. The Old Bailey heard that PC Christopher Harrison was allegedly traveling at between 44 miles per hour and 58 mph on a 30 miles per hour road as he approached the red light. As part of a designated police escort team, police officers are legally allowed to exceed the speed limit, pass red lights and drive on the wrong side of the road to keep the convoy moving. But their actions must be done safely and with minimal risk to the public. Mr. Harrison was part of the team of convoy motorcycle outriders that was escorting Duchess Sophie as she left the Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office in King Charles Street just after 3 p.m. The two working escort motorcycles ahead of Mr. Harrison had gone through the crossing by the time he arrived. As he approached the red light, Ms. Holland was already 2.9 meters onto the crossing when he collided with her. She had not just stepped off the curb. Jonathan Moody, Lancashire Police's Deputy Chief Training Instructor, who was called in to review the incident, told the court, "It is not what I would expect a competent rider to do." He said the majority of the escort was done as he would expect of a competent rider trained to the appropriate levels except the last few seconds at that crossing. Mr. Moody added, "I would have expected him to have controlled that crossing by stopping at the red light." The prosecution maintains that Mr. Harrison's driving was careless and is guilty of causing death by careless driving. Prosecutor Michelle Healy KC previously said, "Mrs. Holland was entitled to be crossing then. Mr. Harrison knew that the light for traffic, for him, was red, and so he should have taken care when driving through the red light. But he did not stop and he did not see Mrs. Holland, which is why he drove straight into her. He should have seen her, he should have expected there to be pedestrians and thus modified his driving somehow, but he didn't, and that is why the prosecution say he was driving carelessly at that point." The tragic accident took place on the 10th of May 2023. At the time, the Metropolitan Police confirmed that a police motorcycle collided with a pedestrian. Paramedics from the London Ambulance Service and London's Air Ambulance attended the scene, and the woman, later named as Helen Holland, was taken to hospital where she remained in critical condition. In a statement, Buckingham Palace said the Duchess' thoughts and prayers are with the injured lady and her family. They added, "She's grateful for the swift response by the emergency services and will keep abreast of developments. Further comment at this time would not be appropriate while the incident is being investigated."